For those details, Jeremy, thank you. Memorial Day is important to honor the men and women who gave their lives serving our nation. It is a special day at our area's veteran cemeteries. Heidi Goff is cemetery director for the Kansas Office of Veterans Services, and retired Army Brigadier General Bill Turner is their executive director at the office. Welcome to both of you. And it is very special. How many veteran cemeteries do we have in Kansas, Heidi?
We have 4 state veteran cemeteries. They're at Fort Dodge, Waukeeny, Winfield, and Fort Riley, Manhattan.
What do you do on Memorial Day to make it special to honor the men and women who served and then the families who might be coming to remember them?
We have services at all 4 cemeteries at 10 o'clock a.m. on Monday, and everyone is welcome to attend.
Why do you plan something like this every year?
It's to honor our fallen heroes who gave the ultimate price of their lives for our country. And also we remember all of the veterans that are buried at our veteran cemeteries. Their family, friends, and comrades gather every Memorial Day to remember them as well.
And you had shared some photos with us that we can show of the services that you have, not just Memorial Day, but really year-round. How do people who'd be interested in having a loved one remembered at a veteran cemetery, Bill, how do they go about doing that? And then what do you do throughout the year for veterans who are laid to rest there?
So really, they have an opportunity to reach out to those respective areas where those cemeteries exist. There's also 2 national cemeteries at Fort Scott and up in Leavenworth too that we kind of partner with to take care of veterans and serve all the veterans across the state. But they can reach through the veteran cemetery folks there, or they can also work with our veteran service representatives that are around the state who offer services and support to veterans in terms of benefits and compensation. They also help to advise and assist veterans throughout the state, and they can give them more information on these activities as well.
I was going to say, it's important beyond Memorial Day, the work of your office. How much do you want to be there for veterans who might have various questions?
Yeah, so it is. It's very important. I think we take it very seriously, and it's really a great honor and privilege that we have to be able to serve veterans in this capacity. So we have the state veterans homes that we have in Winfield and in Dodge. We also have the veteran service reps that are out providing assistance to the veterans kind of on a one-on-one basis with their families throughout the year. And then the cemeteries really represent a lasting legacy there to those veterans and continuing their stories and allowing us to continue to tell their stories with future generations and help them understand the importance of their service and what they did in their service and sacrifice for our nation.
How much work, Heidi, does it take to keep these up? And what kind of things do you need people to do to support having these cemeteries be here into perpetuity?
Yes, we have cemetery staff who work very hard all year round to make sure the grounds are beautiful and meet the National Shrine standards. We also have volunteers who come out throughout the year, especially for Memorial Day, Veterans Day. They place grave flags on each of the grave sites at all 4 cemeteries. For instance, Winfield did theirs this morning at 9 o'clock, and there was probably 100 people there who had came to help to put out the flags.
How heartening is that for you all to see that people really are willing to step up and take this time to remember veterans?
It's awesome. The community support at all 4 cemeteries is just unbelievable. Anytime we need anything, they are always there to step up. All we have to do is ask. And you know, we have probably 300 to 400 people that attend all 4 of the veteran cemeteries at each individual one. So it's just a tremendous support.
What does it mean to you, Bill?
The same, really. I mean, just to see, it's really heartwarming to see the communities out there that embrace the veterans in that community, and like I said, the legacy of those that have served before us. And so to see that pass on from generation to generation is just it's incredibly invaluable to have that, and just to have them come together in the camaraderie and being able to share those stories and understand the significance of what these folks did. And so, you know, a lot of people look at Memorial Day and they look at it as this, you know, kind of the beginning of summer, and we want people to be able to celebrate and to look forward to, you know, many great things ahead. We also ask that people demonstrate kind of a mournful and reflective atmosphere as well, to think back on what these folks did for us.
I'll tell you, that's what gets me every time I go to a cemetery, and when you see the graves and the headstones that have the American flags decorating them, you know what that means. And so what you all do to honor veterans is amazing at all of the cemeteries all around the area. Truly is special. 10 o'clock Monday at the veterans cemeteries. If you would like to join the ceremony, the one in Manhattan, or is it on Fort Riley? Yours is at?
We have Waukeeny, Fort Dodge, Fort Riley is located at the Manhattan Airport, and then Winfield.
Very good. Thank you both so much for letting us know about those services. Appreciate it.